Hey everyone, welcome back. Bankruptcy court told FTX and Alameda own BlockFi $1 billion, but it's complicated. Be sure to smash that like if you haven't already. I'll keep you guys updated with more news on exactly what's happening overall. So that is what is happening. We are seeing Terra Luna Classic getting stronger and stronger. But here's what's happening with BlockFi, sadly. Well, BlockFi has attempted to separate itself from FTX and Alameda in its bankruptcy, and if you haven't heard, they basically wanted Robinhood stocks, its many financial ties to firms owned by Sam Bankman-Fried. So if you didn't know, BlockFi was very much connected, and a lot of people had, we saw like 2.8% of supply on FTX, and I don't even want to talk about the other 150 firms that had the Terra Luna Classic and SHIB on it. So it also affects SHIB and Terra Luna Classic. What if FTX tokens get sold? What if FTX tokens, get sold due to like bankruptcy proceedings, like for FTX? I mean, that certainly wouldn't be good, right? A lawyer for BlockFi told the first day of hearing of its bankruptcy proceedings that the crypto lender has $355 million stuck on FTX that has collapsed. Exchange sister company Alameda Research have defaulted on a $680 million loan. BlockFi filed 15 motions on November 28 that were approved by the court in its first day hearing on November 29, including the redaction of personal details of its largest 50 creditors and appointment of Kroll Restructuring Administration as it claims noticing agent, the same firm chosen by FTX for its Chapter 11 bankruptcy case. In a message emailed to worried clients, BlockFi noted that approved motions allow to continue its core operations throughout the restructuring process and also to continue to pay its employers and independent contractors. BlockFi estimates that its wages bill is around $5.8 million per month, which is absolutely insane, and that it owned $1.5 million in wages when it filed for a motion on November 28 because BlockFi had, a lot on FTX. Maybe even some Terra Luna Classic. Nobody knows. Maybe they even had SHIB because they were offering earnings on these coins. They were offering earnings on SHIB and Ethereum and BNB and Bitcoin, and now they can't pay it out. Singular focus through the proceedings is maximize value for clients that are stakeholders. According to November 29 CNBC report, BlockFi's attorney Joshua Sussberg also added at hearing that BlockFi plans to reopen withdrawals to customers at an unspecified time, and he was optimistic that the firm was able to salvage the business after restructuring. And Alameda owned BlockFi around $1 billion. The state of financial obligations is more complicated, with $400 million line of credit extended to BlockFi by FTX US on July 1st, right before they went bankrupt. So it's a really complicated thing. It's not like you owe me money, okay, I'll pay you back type of deal. It's like we borrowed you money, and now we want more money back to pay our own guys. And FTX is like, we don't have money, we're bankrupt. According to BlockFi, who cited the FTX collapse as the reason for them also crashing, it still owes $275 million to FTX in a deal that claims it was agreed to by 90% of its shareholders. The funds were provided to BlockFi as it caught up in the contagion caused by the collapse of Terra stablecoin, another one, taking a huge hit. So seems like BlockFi was under a lot of trouble by that time, and seems like Terra is the one that started all of that, stuff. BlockFi related loan is set to mature on June 30th, 2027 and has an interest rate of 5%. BlockFi sued a holding company of Bankman-Fried called Fidelity Technologies seeking collateral that the merchant had pledged to pay on November 9th. So, for its online brokerage Robinhood. FTX bankruptcy filing, BlockFi customer service, so they started lending. And now it ended the history of BlockFi because of one single, this is like the domino effect, and Terra Classic was the first one to actually start it. Sadly, started a contagion, and now we're just seeing many other companies taking a huge hit because of it, because it's like a box, like a web. When you destroy one piece of web, it just falls apart, right? So it just doesn't work out. It can't hold together. So what's going to happen? We don't know. But Terra Classic, we're looking at you again. What's going to happen to Terra Classic? BlockFi probably also had like some dividends or earnings. I'm not 100% sure on Luna Classic and SHIB. So people deposited their own SHIB in Luna Classic. I have to check on that if they did that or if they did only for BNB. But overall, FTX held 2.8% of Terra Luna Classic, which is not good. If you guys want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. Until next time, peace everyone.